Hey there guys, and welcome to another episode of Let's Speedrun Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. So in this episode we are going to be talking about Rooster Skip again. So I was looking through my videos the other day, my old videos, and I realized that the last video I made about Rooster Skip was talking about the buffered method of Rooster Skip. However, that video is quite old, and that buffered method is now actually obsolete. One of my big complaints with that method at the time was how horribly inconsistent it was. Basically, what you would do, you would hookshot, and then you would just hold the select button while the hookshot is going out, and you would wait until Link doesn't move anymore, right? And on the pixel when Link doesn't move, that would be the one where you can actually jump. So like, there, he didn't move, so now I would be able to buffer the feather. I wasn't actually expecting that to work. But the issue with that one was you could go through 10, 15, 20 pause buffers before you would actually get that to work. So it was very random, very, very slow in most cases. And yeah, just inconsistent. So there was another type of pause buffering method which involved, instead of bringing up the map screen, bringing up the save and quit menu. I wasn't actually familiar with that method at the time, which is why I didn't make a video about it. However, someone, I believe it was Zorlax7, decided to combine the two methods and found that it was a 100% consistent method. So, with all that intro out of the way, let's just talk about Rooster Skip. So with this method, what you want to do is you want to start bringing up your save and quit menu when the ocarina gets kind of close to you. Now there's going to be a specific pixel that you're looking for. You want the chain to be inside your body, but the hook to still be out. So I'll just pause buffer a couple times. And the way you buffer the save and quit menu, just hit start or A or something, and then just hold A, B, select, start. So it's this next pixel is the one we're looking for. This one. When you can go back and pause the video, when the hook shot is in that position, that's the one you're looking for. And what you want to do here is you want to hit A or start or whatever, but this time you want to buffer the map screen, the select button. So here we buffer select. Now after we press select again, we buffer the direction we want to move along with the feather. And you will always move, you will always jump on that frame. This is the pixel we want, so then we do this, and we buffer the jump. And that is a 100% consistent buffered Rooster Skip strat, and that is the strat that I am currently using in my runs. So if this happens to you, I went too far, so I can't actually buffer anymore because I went too far. So what you basically do here is you unpause and just mash the A button and hope you don't fall in a pit, but it should be fine. So it's better to pause early than to pause late. However, as every time you bring up the save and quit menu, that is an extra 2 seconds that you're adding onto your time. So this would actually be a pretty bad buffer. And there we go. Then map screen, jump, do it again. This one's less bad. There's only like 3 buffers. Map screen, jump, and there you go. And sometimes you won't quite make it onto this ledge, and so you'll just kind of have to mash hookshot, feather, and hold left. But yeah, that's pretty much the current Rooster Skip strat that I'm using. It is important to note, it is still objectively slower than bufferless. Bufferless is definitely the fastest strat for Rooster Skip, provided you can get it relatively quickly in 1 or 2 tries per jump. If you can't get it in 1 or 2 tries per jump, then A perfect buffered strat is going to be faster. In a perfect world where you get the pause buffer on the right pixel first try, twice in a row, in that case, then I believe it is 8 seconds slower, because each time you bring up the map and save and quit menu, that is 2 seconds. So ideally you would have only 2 save and quits, 2 map screens, and that would be 8 seconds. But depending on how you set up the buffer, it could be a bit slower than that. But it's always good to have options, and for anybody interested in running the game who is intimidated by the ever-dreaded Rooster Skip for the 2 frame-perfect inputs right in a row, this is a strat that will make it significantly less difficult for you, even if it is a little bit slower. So that's pretty much going to do it for this episode of Let's Speedrun Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Thanks everybody so much for watching, and I will see you next time.